Today, guys, we're going to be checking out the ultimate animal themed inventory. Let's get right into it. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Turbo here, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're doing the ultimate animal themed inventory. This is a video that you guys have wanted to see for a very long time, and we're finally doing it. So guys, if we can get 2,000 likes in the first 24 hours, we will do another themed inventory of your choosing in a week or two. So just, yeah, drop a like if you guys want that to happen. And yeah, boys, I have a few things I want to plug. Join the Discord if you haven't already. We have an awesome community. Also follow me on Twitch. We are getting close to getting partnered. Twitch.tv/TurboMotionZ. We stream every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and sometimes on Saturday too. And just overall, guys, thank you for being a part of the channel. Thank you guys for being a part of the community. I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching. Without you guys, I don't know where I would be, and I'm super grateful for each and every single one of you guys. So hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's get right into it. So the first skin on this list is the Glock 18 Dragon Tattoo. So essentially the Dragon Tattoo is a very clean skin. It's basically just black and gray, and it has a really cool little dragon on it, but it's not too over the top, and it's a pretty simple but awesome skin. Next skin. Next up is the USPS Cayman. Have you guys ever wanted a really cool kind of like lizard on a USPS? Well, the Cayman is in the game, and that is definitely a skin for you. It's essentially a blue kind of lizard with a red eye, and overall it's a pretty effing dope skin in my opinion. Next skin. Next up, we have the P2000 Imperial Dragon. The coolest parts about this skin is the fact that the more battle scarred it gets, the more pink it gets. So actually, if you get one that's factory new versus battle scarred, the color can actually change, and that's the only thing that really changes. It really doesn't get that scratched up at all. And it's essentially like the Kamicho Dragon, but on a P2000, so it's absolutely awesome. Now we have the P250 See Ya Later. Basically, it's literally just a robot kind of like alligator. Or I guess it's kind of like a crocodile. No, it's a see you later alligator. Get it? Because it's an alligator. It's a robot alligator. What more can I say? Next up is the Dual Beretta Cobra Strikes. And essentially, these are basically kind of green snake-themed dualies, and they do have some really cool snakes on the side of them. And honestly, these have got to be some of the coolest looking dualies in the game, in my opinion. If you can get a pair of, like, even if you get these for like a green-themed inventory, like if you get a green pair of gloves, like, oh my god, like you're in for a treat. Anyways, next skin. Next up, we have the Desert Eagle Kamicho Dragon, and essentially, this is basically kind of like a dragon kind of themed deagle. Now, it's not very like. It's not super colorful. Like it has kind of a, I guess, a purplish handle, and it's basically like, it's like the default deagle to a certain extent, but it has a really awesome design of a dragon on it. And in my opinion, this is one of my favorite deagles. Next up, we have the CZ75 Jianglu, and oh my god, it is I love this skin so much. Like it's pink. There's a little bit of, I guess, like brownish orange, but overall it really doesn't take away from it. Like this is just a really awesome pink and purple like CZ. It's super flashy, and also it has some snakes on it, so it fits the inventory perfectly. Next up, we have the R8 Revolver Llama Cannon, and it's not, okay, so there's not really an animal on here, but it's called the Llama Cannon, and it's, well, there actually is a llama on it. I'm stupid. But it's pretty much a llama kind of themed R8 revolver, so it's obviously not the best R8 in the game, but it's animal themed. Next up is the 5.7 Hyper Beast, and yes, dude, we decided that the Hyper Beast is an animal. So I mean, it's kind of a weird monster, but at the end of the day, monsters are still animals. And yeah, so 5.7 Hyper Beast, an absolutely amazing design, and I would highly recommend this for any fans of the 5.7. Also, any fans of the Hyper Beast. Next skin. Next up, we have the Tech 9 Snake 9, and of course, we had to go with the Snake 9 because it's literally a snake camo on a Tech 9. Like, what is there not to love? Like, it's an absolutely awesome skin, and it's super cheap, and this is an animal themed inventory, so I'd be kind of crazy not to put it on the list. So yeah, I just wanted to like make this list as comprehensive as possible. Next skin. Now, guys, we're gonna start to get into the SMGs. Starting off is the Mac 10 Stalker. So this is kind of a weird skin with its overall theme because it has a blue cat on it, which I don't think there's any breeds of cats that are blue, but whatever, it doesn't matter. But there's a blue cat, and then there's a yellow background, which blue and yellow go super well together. Like they're contrasting colors, and this is an absolutely amazing skin. Super colorful, super cool, and it has a cat on it. Meow. Next up, we have the UMP Primal Saber. Not only is this my favorite UMP in the game, but this is also the best animal-themed kind of, UMP in the game. It's relatively cheap, and it kind of has like a saber-toothed tiger skull in it, which is awesome. So it's not quite a living animal, but it's animal-themed, so it fits the video. Next skin. Now we have the MP7 Bloodsport, and this one's kind of weird. So it's not really animal themed, but it does have a little cat face right there with some cat ears. So that kind of makes, I mean, out of any of the other MP7s, this was the only one that really kind of fit the overall inventory. So, I mean, I guess you can complain and say like it's not really an animal themed inventory, but it has a cat face on it, so I think that's good enough. Next up, we have the MP5 SD Lab Rats. One of the cool things about this skin is the fact that it is a pattern based skin, and if you can get one that has a red rat on like this position, actually this is the #1 pattern, but I mean if you can get one with a red rat on it, like that's pretty freaking dope. But overall, kind of like a rat themed MP5 SD, animal themed, and pretty dope. Next skin. Next up, we have the PP Bison Judgment of Anubis. You guys know Anubis as literally a cat god, so because there's literally a cat god on this skin, we had to throw it in the list because it's an animal themed inventory. That's an animal god. Let's get it, boys. Ancient Egypt FTW XD. Next up, we have the P90 Emerald Dragon. Let's be real here. A dragon isn't really like a real animal, but I would consider it to be like a mythical kind of animal, which is still an animal at the end of the day. And this is honestly one of the dopest P90s in the game. The Death by Kitty is another good alternative, but this one is, dude, it has a dragon, man. Come on. Dude, what's not to like? Next up, we have the MP9 Hydra. And I guess we're also going to consider a Hydra to be an animal too, because, well, yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, an animal is just a living thing that's not a human. Actually, humans are animals, so yeah. So this is a philosophical video. Moving on to the heavies. Starting off with the Nova, we have the Hyper Beast. What is there to say about this? Basically, it's just a really awesome, colorful skin that's based off of an animal called the Hyper Beast. And this is just the Nova variant of it, which looks absolutely amazing. And it's also pretty affordable too. Next skin. Now we have the XM1014 Incinerator. Pretty much kind of like this See You Later. It's alligator themed, and it has some, and actually you can see like the alligator's teeth right there. And then there's some flames coming out of it, which is pretty dope. So it's literally a flamethrower alligator. Another mechanical alligator. Now we have the Sawed Off the Kraken. For a relatively decent price, like this is a pretty awesome skin. It's essentially it's basically kind of, it has like an octopus on it, or a kraken as some people say, and it's an awesome skin. It's like the kraken is orange, it has some blue in the background. Orange and blue go super well together. Next skin. Now we have the Negev Lionfish. Oh my god, I just realized this skin is based off of, it's not based off of like an actual fish. Well, it's based off of Finding Nemo because it's the exact same color as Nemo. So dude, straight up. They might as well call this the Negev Finding Nemo because epic fish giraffe MLG PP. Next up, we have the Emerald Poison Dart, which is actually based on the poison dart frogs in nature. So kind of cool that there's like a frog skin M249 in the game. And yeah, we threw it onto the list because I got to give some love to my amphibian friends. Kissing toads again. I just want to kiss my slimy friends. Yo, any Twitch OGs watching this video, you guys know the reference. And the final heavy in the game is the Mag 7 Pop Dog. And yeah, you guys can tell, like it's technically not a real dog, but it's the Pop Dog, which is based off of the animal called the dog. Woof. Woof. Next up, we have the FAMAS Eye of Athena, which is an owl-themed FAMAS, and in my opinion, this is an absolutely dope-looking skin. And obviously, you know, for the price, it's really not that bad. But it basically has a bunch of owl feathers all over it, and then when you actually inspect it, you can see the owl's face looking at you. Next up, we have the M4A4 Howl. So this one's for people who are into like more expensive, like more high tier skins. But I feel like we had to throw this in the list because it is one of the most iconic skins in CSGO because it is the only skin that is contraband, which means you cannot unbox it and you cannot get it from trade ups. And it's basically just a really awesome firewolf, basically. Next skin. If you don't quite have the budget to buy a Howl, you can always go with the M4A4 Dragon King, which is another really amazing skin. And it's definitely a lot more affordable. Now, the price has gone up a lot since like 2016, but I mean it's an amazing dragon kind of like pinkish, reddish, and blue kind of skin, and it looks really, really dope because I mean dragons look pretty cool, not gonna lie. Moving on to the AK, we have the AK-47 Aquamarine Revenge. I essentially feel like this is a much better and cheaper version of the Fire Serpent because it has a bunch of fire dolphins just swimming around in their water, flexing, doing whatever they want. And it has, like, it's just awesome. It's overall an amazing skin. Next up, we have the Galil AR Cerberus. And essentially, if you guys don't know what a Cerberus is, it is basically a 2 to 3 headed dog. And it is just, this is a really awesome design. I actually never really looked at the skin before, but yeah, no, it has like 3 dogs right there. And then there's like a nuclear sign in the background. And it just has a really, really cool combination of like dark and like lighter green. Next up, we have the Op Wildfire, and oh my goodness. I mean, it's basically a fire dragon op. Like, what more can I really say? It's just, it's not the most complicated design, but I mean, it's red, it's orange, it's just a bunch of awesome colors, and it looks absolutely amazing. The guy who made this did a fantastic job. Next up, we have the Op Dragon Lore, and I wanted to throw this in here because it is it's also, just like the Howl, it is another very iconic CSGO skin, and it is based on a animal, e.g. a dragon. I mean, obviously, I know it's unaffordable for a vast majority of the people, so that's why I wanted to put this alongside the Wildfire. So, I mean, if you're uber rich and you want to get the craziest animal inventory, get the Dragon Lore, but if you want something a little more reasonably priced, get the Wildfire. Now we have the SG553, aka the Krieg Colony 4, and I love this skin so much. Basically, it's like a skeleton ant kind of thing, and yeah, it's called the Colony because ant colony. And it's like, there's red, there's yellow, there's blue, a lot of cool colors going on, and it's a really cool skin if you like using the Krieg. Next skin. Next up, we have the SSG Dragonfire, and another dragon-themed skin because you can't get enough dragons. I feel like the Blood in the Water would be another awesome choice for this, but I mean, we had to go with the Dragonfire just because it is just so cool. And dragons are animals too. Next skin. Now we have the Og Chameleon. So pretty much everyone's least favorite skin from the Phoenix collection, but it actually has a chameleon on it with a really long tongue. And for an animal-themed inventory, I don't think there's a better choice out there, really. And for the final skin, we have the M4A1S Golden Coil. What more can you say about it other than the fact that it's basically a golden snake M4A1S? Just a masterpiece of a skin. I mean, who doesn't love gold and black? They go so well together. Like, let's leave it at that. Let's keep it straight and simple. Amazing skin, 10 out of 10. And then for the knife and the gloves, so basically for the gloves, I would recommend the King Snake gloves because I feel like they definitely go super well with this inventory. And then of course for the knife, you can go with literally any kind of tiger tooth. You can get the Talon, the Karambit, gut knife, like M9, regular Bayo, like anything tiger tooth related fits this inventory perfectly. So thank you guys for watching, and just hope you guys enjoyed. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, like, comment, share, subscribe, click that bell icon. And if you watched the video all the way until the end, leave a comment saying hashtag. How about if you watch the video all the way until the end, leave a comment letting me know what kind of themed inventory do you guys want to see next time. Green inventory, yellow inventory, like, I don't know, like white inventory. Wait, we already did that. But if it's a video that we haven't already done, just let me know like what kind of theme you guys want to see next time, and we'll do it. And if the video hits 2,000 likes, we'll do it next week. But overall, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the support on the channel. Follow me on Twitch if you haven't already. Join the Discord server as well. And follow me on social media. All the links are in the description down below. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's Turbo, and I'm out. Peace.